What am I doing back on YouTube? I truly cannot tell you. I think the last YouTube video that I did was 4 years ago, 3 years ago. A lot of updates that I don't even know if anybody cares, but I've been drawn back to it, if you will. Obviously, a lot has happened in these few years that I haven't been, so I figured I would come in and just kind of discuss. Again, I don't know when I'm even going to post it. I do have a TikTok account that I post on, not all the time. Again, I'm very bad with being consistent, but it's there. In case any of you want to go check it out.
If you want to just kind of know about my updates, where I've been, what I've been doing, where my life has taken me these past 4 years. I don't remember when was the last time I posted. It might have been 3 years.
For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty pencil. This has been my holy grail, and it's very, very long lasting because I have used it a lot of times and it's still going. Where have I been? So, career-wise, graduated college winter of 2019, right before the pandemic. So that was fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get to walk the stage because the graduation was going to be in May of 2020. And as you know, we were in the midst of that pandemic. So that was kind of sad. I didn't even get to walk the stage. I did get to do the Latino ceremony one, and my parents got to go. So that was pretty good too. At least I got that, right? I did start working at a ABA company in 2020. And if you don't know what ABA is, Applied Behavior Analysis, it's pretty much you're working with children on the spectrum. And if you don't know what that is, it's children with autism. Essentially, I started as a behavioral therapist, behavior technicians. Companies call them different things. Different places call them different things. So behavioral aid, whatever you want to call it. I started there on June of 2020. So I quit my job at the beauty supply store, literally like within that same time frame, obviously, before I started the new job. I started working as a behavioral aid, behavioral therapist at a clinic center. Again, I had no idea what I was signing up for. I had a very, very vague idea of what autism was. I didn't know anyone with autism at that time. Or I just hadn't been in close contact with the diagnosis itself. So everything was very, very new. Everything that I was learning was, and for my luck, the kids that I got, one of them was a runner, and he would just not stop. So, I had to be chasing him all the time because obviously that is not safe. Did that for 2 years. Again, I gained a lot of experience. I did that I worked in that company from June 2020 to literally 2 years later. So from June to 2022. So, June, July 2022. I started, that's when I worked there, right? And then eventually I found a higher paying job that was putting me at a higher position of what I was, but still doing the same field. So I was still an ABA, but this company was paying a lot more. And I was going to become a program supervisor for that company. And so part-time program supervisor and part-time behavioral therapist still, because a lot of the companies, unfortunately, a lot of companies in general for ABA, they don't hire outside supervisors. They kind of promote their own technicians. So if you've been in that company for a while, you will most likely get promoted after a certain amount of time. So I started at that company summer of 2022, and we are currently in September of 2024 when I'm filming this video, and I'm still doing the same thing. So I've been in this field for a little over 4 years. Time between 2021 to 2022, I think, we went to, my husband and I and his whole family, we traveled to Mexico for a quinceañera that my husband's niece was having at that time in Mexico. So we all traveled, we all went there for 3 weeks. That was amazing. They live in a rancho, so you know, I love it. It might have been 2021, 2022. Yeah, yes. And then so 2022, we went back in July to Mexico, my husband and I and a few of his siblings, to surprise my mother-in-law for her birthday in July. We only went for the weekend, literally like 4 days, because she was feeling a little lonely. Obviously, she spends Mother's Day a lot of the time over there and her birthday. So we wanted to surprise her. That was a beautiful surprise. I got really sick over there. So I was in bed for like 2.5 days, which is mostly what I went there for. But I was able to enjoy her birthday a little bit. And then I was in bed for the next 2 days before. We ended up planning another trip to Nicaragua, which is where I'm from, this past winter. So we left on December 27th and we came back like mid-January. So we also went for 3 weeks. We, you know, kind of traveled throughout the country for a little bit and just kind of got to know, showed my husband a lot of the places, and you know, he liked it. He wasn't a fan of the weather, because obviously it's just hot. A lot of the times it was humid depending on where you went. If you went closer to the beach, you would get humidity. But we ended up going to this island called Corn Island that if you ever get a chance to go to Nicaragua, I would definitely 100% recommend going there to get just like a beautiful experience of, you know, feeling like you're in Hawaii, but you're not. So we've just kind of been, you know, which it brings me to my newest and latest update, because again, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but we are currently expecting our first baby. After 5 years, we finally decided to say yes to parenthood. After we got most of our travels out of the way, or just traveling the way that we wanted to travel. I wanted to go to Mexico. He wanted to go to Nicaragua. We wanted to go together, enjoy as a single married couple. So yeah, after that trip, we kind of were like, okay, I think we're ready. We made the decision. Thankfully, you know, the Lord provided us with a baby right away. We didn't have to try for so long or for too long. And I am currently 34 weeks pregnant. So I have 6 more weeks to go. So that's amazing. I will probably put a picture or just show you guys some pictures somehow. Baby girl, her name is Jaylee, Jaley. It's a combination of mine and his name. We've been wanting a baby girl forever, in the sense of like when we have a daughter, when we have a kid, we wanted it to be a girl first. So we would sometimes like say her name when we would be referring to our kids. So God knew what he was doing. He's great. That's the latest update. I'm currently 2 weeks away from going on maternity leave. She is due October 29th, but obviously that's just an estimate. We'll see when she arrives, and if I even post this video before then you won't know yet. But if I post it after, then I'll probably just write if I post this video after she arrives, then obviously I will be writing the dates or anything like that at the bottom, pictures, whatever. I can make a video about my pregnancy journey. I know there's a lot of them out there, and honestly, for me, I have been using the videos as a guide just to make sure, you know, that what I'm feeling is it's normal, it's part of a pregnancy. Give it a like if you want me to make a video about my pregnancy journey. I'm more than happy to. I know that maybe if you're watching this and you are thinking about having a baby, or you just kind of want to, you know like true what I've been going through and everything, I can definitely do that for you. That's gonna conclude the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're still subscribed. If you're not and you come across this video randomly, just subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or anything like that you wish. And let me know what kind of videos or content you want me to make in the future. I personally used to do makeup videos. If you scroll down, there's a lot of makeup videos. If you have any questions or anything like that about my job, working in the ABA field, maybe this is something that you're like, maybe I can see myself doing it. So thank you guys so much for watching again. I hope to post more often. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, night, whenever time you're watching this. Bye.